Hello again, my name is Pastor Mohsen. In this series of my studio program, as always, I'm talking about members of the body. Today, I moved to hands. I'm going to talk about expression of a hand. Hand is a very important part of the body. But today, I decided to do something different. I want to add up to my programming, my studio. There is one segment add up to my studio. So today you will experience more program today. In the first day, I promise you it will be different like never before programming. And now I'm getting to the new programming, new ideas, inspire me everywhere. From everywhere I get inspired. And I'm going to do something different today. And you will see that. But now first talk about expression of a hand. First one is get out of hand. To get out of control. When you say it's get out of hand, it means get out of control. For example, my uncle's drinking problem got out of hand and eventually he became an alcoholic. Or when you talk about something bad, when you don't put right foundation at the bottom, it goes way back. Now we see something wrong in the church, it goes way back. It's nothing happened today. Today nothing happened actually, but it goes way back to ancient time or whatever you can call it. It goes back to all. When I talk about all these, it's wrong system of the church goes back. So the second one is experience something firsthand. To experience something yourself. When you experience something firsthand, it's firsthand. You feel it. I feel the presence of God with my flesh and blood. I feel the presence of God be with me every day. When you have encounter with someone and you talk to that person and maybe you work with that person, then you can say that I work with that person. I know my information firsthand. So when I talk about hypocrisy, when I talk about fake Christian in the church, it's firsthand information. I worked with false teacher, I worked with false Christian, I worked with fake publisher. That's why I know my information is first hand. I haven't heard from somebody else. Oh, so and so said so and so like this. No. Whatever information I have, my information is first hand. I experience it myself. So when I say something about somebody, it's first-hand experience. I know it with my own heart that hypocrisy and false teacher creeping into the church. I experience it myself. It's first-hand information. Third one is change hands. For an object to be passed or sold from one owner to another. For example, I want to change my Chevy. So I went to the dealership and I said, oh, I want to buy a new car. So I wanted to buy a hybrid car to be more efficient in fuel. But I had to trade in. I want to give something and get something. So change hands. I am owner of my car. So I submitted to a dealership and they sell me something, a hybrid car, and they change hand. We change hand. I transfer my ownership to somebody and somebody transfer the ownership of car to me. So I will own another car. That's change hand. Number 4, have your hands full. To be completely busy or occupied with something. When you have nothing free in your schedule, your hand is full. That's why. To be completely busy, you don't have any free time, then have your hands full. Sometimes they say you cannot lift something with one hand. For example, more watermelon. You cannot put 2 watermelon with one hand. Your hand will be full after lifting one. So when your hands are full, your hands full, have your hands full, means you are so busy. You cannot even scratch your head because you are so busy. Try your hand at. Try doing something for the first time. Try it. Try your hand at. I've never taken a cooking class, but I like to try my hand at it. When you experience something for the first time, then you are trying your hand at. It means doing something for the first time. Number 6, at hand. Available, used for object, not people. At hand. When you go to the store and want to buy something, it means that to have dictionary at hand. It means that it is available, dictionary is available. Or, for example, you want to do something DIY. You want to do something DIY. Then you have to have something handy. You have to have something at hand. You have to do something at hand. Available. For example, I want to give you another example. When you want to build a library, a small library, not a big library, I mean. When you want to buy a library from IKEA and bring it home and do something with that library, you have to have a brochure, a catalog at your hand. Then you can watch it and build that library. DIY. Number 7, give a hand, lend a hand. When you need help, you ask, can you give me a hand? It means that, can you help me? Can you give me a hand? I can't carry all these books by myself. Could you give me a hand? Give a hand also has another meaning. When an audience claps their hand to someone. Sometimes they say, give it up. So sometimes it's clapping. Sometimes when you say, give a hand or lend a hand to me, it means help me. Hello again. Today I started a radio garbage. And this series of my studio programming, it is very short at the time. So I'm trying to explain some of the garbage that exists in the church. The first one is they are in high places in the church. They are famous and so many people listen to them. And I was one of them. Unfortunately, I was one of them. I was fan of them. But I find out that, oh, there is something wrong. So I try to expose them in radio garbage. First one is Joyce Meyer, number one. She said she put her husband in the closet. Can you believe that? Nobody can believe that. There is two situations possible. She really put husband in the closet. So let's discuss about this. What kind of person put her husband in the closet and locked the door? What kind of person? Really? First, she said, oh, on the way of the church, we were arguing all the time. And then we came to church and they say, hallelujah, hallelujah. I could believe that. Some pastors are like this. When they come to church, they put a mask on their faces and they pretend that they are worshiping God. I could believe that. But when she said, I put my husband in the closet, it jumped to number two, that she is a liar. She is a liar after liar after liar. Lie after lie after lie after lie. So nobody could believe that. Nobody could trust that such a person. Number two, MacArthur. He is famous also. And he was talking one time and said, oh, that another preacher, his name is, I forgot his name. I don't know. It's not important. What is important is he was talking against another preacher who is also famous. And said, oh, this pulpit is mine and I can say whatever I want. Again, there is two situations. Maybe there is animosity between them. That's why we have this situation in the church, global church. Pastor is against pastor. Pastor talk against another pastor. That's animosity. They are fighting with each other. Second situation, oh, they are not enemy of each other, but the thing is, they try to do something good out of talking bad. Now, some people crazy enough, stupid enough to think that if they blame others, then something good comes out of that. I don't understand this really. So that was radio garbage today. So I come up with new garbage every week to show you and expose false teachers in the church. Peace of God be with you all.